This is Melissa, Banana Nana Plans on Instagram and YouTube. How is everybody? Planning for this upcoming week. I broke out my May subscription box from DEK Designs, and we're going to go ahead and decorate with that box. All right, let's go. So I have these headers still. I think I want to use, I don't know. I think these. And then I could just put like the date. Let's go ahead and cover the dates. How was your guys' week? Hope it was stress-free and productive. Mine was your week. Yes, my week. It was good. I say that with the question mark because, as you may or may not know, I started a non-stimulant medication for my ADHD, and I had to up the dose in the middle of the week. And with the first, it was like a low dose for 7 days, and then I increased it by doctor's order, not just me doing it. And the very first time I took just the starter dose, I felt not good. A little jittery. I think I told you guys, but it only lasted three or so days. This past week, I had to increase it, and I increased it on Thursday. And I was fine. The first day, Thursday was fine. The jitters were gone when I was doing the 7-day starter, so those didn't last but like a day and a half maybe. And it's not consistent. It was just when I was taking them. So when I increased them, I didn't have like the same, I guess the symptoms were mild, but I didn't really have jitters. So I still felt nauseous, and it was really the second day that I was really feeling it. The first day it wasn't too bad, and I thought, okay, we're cool. And then the next day, Friday, it was rough. So, and yesterday I was pretty okay yesterday. So when I talked to my therapist last weekend, she told me to try it with food, and I failed to do so. But today I took my medicine, and I had like pizza for lunch, and now I'm I don't feel good. And I don't know, like, if it's because I ate pizza, because I've been really eating really good and like healthy wise. So pizza was outside my norm, and so I don't know if that upset my stomach and I'm just like a little nauseous or what. But other than that, other than the side effects, I really think that it's helping. But like when I was texting my sister, I was telling her how weird it was that my mind was so quiet, and I'm not used to like the quiet, so it's kind of like, I don't know, like unnerving to not hear anything like in my head. I don't know if that makes sense or if anybody can relate. But I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like, it's just too quiet. And like I told my sister, it's probably going to be something I need to get used to, because I've had all the noise in my head and whatever since I was young, and I probably well, back in my day, there wasn't very many people, as far as I know, that had ADHD. I know when my little brother, 10 years later, he was born, I think they said he had ADD. Anyways, so it's super quiet. And like I said, I've had it, like I've just been recently diagnosed, but looking back, I've been ADHD my whole life. So I've learned to live with the chatter in my head. Like, I don't know, like, I used to make up like scenarios in my head and what I would do if I was in that situation and what I would say and like replay that. And it's just not out of anything that happened. Just something that just kept my mind going. And so it's a lot of that. It was a lot of lists in my head of stuff I needed to get done. So there's like a bunch of lists that I made in my head and then didn't do anything on the list. So now when I take it, well, I've noticed now it's working. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is helping me focus, and that's fine. So I'm being more productive at work. I'm not so stressed that I'll get caught being on the internet or researching something I brought up in my head or anything like that. So that's gotten better, and but it's kind of weird because like I can only concentrate on like one thing at a time. So if I was doing something, I can't do anything else. Like, so normally my sister and I text throughout my work day, and I know the other day I wasn't texting her back as much because I was on my medication. So things were a little off. But like mindless stuff, like I still can't, like I can't do without concentrating on that one thing. So like Friday, I was doing like mindless stuff, like scanning some paperwork that needed to be scanned in. And I always listen to podcasts. And so I was trying to do that, but I wasn't hearing anything. It was just like noise. And I couldn't like concentrate on scanning and listening to the podcast. So that's a little weird, like that I felt so focused about scanning, which I didn't have to think anything. So I don't know, it's a weird feeling, but I think it's working, so I will just go with it, and I'm sure hopefully that I'll get used to less noise in my head. And it might, like I said, it might take a while because apparently this is something I've been dealing with. So anyway, so my boys, I text my boys, talked to one of them for Father's Day. So My youngest turns 20 tomorrow, and so none of my babies will be in their teens anymore. So that is my son asked me if that made me sad, and I said yeah. He asked if I missed them being as young as his daughter. She's only 3. And I said, oh yeah, for sure. I go, don't you want to be a baby? He goes, oh no, because then I would have to listen to you again. I was like, oh, you don't want to listen to me, you're a rebel? He's like, yeah. So that was funny, but I said, yeah, I miss you guys as babies, but y'all had to grow up, I guess. So here we are. So I'm hoping you guys are having a good Father's Day. Everybody has a father, but our father figure, or I say everybody, but not everybody does, or they've passed, but it's still Father's Day, so I know it could be hard on some people. So I hope everything's going well. So, all right. I think I wanted to use these scallops because I don't ever use those. So I was looking back at the kits that I've gotten, and they're still just sitting in there. So I'm glad I'm using them this time. And I was listening to I don't know if anybody even watched the last video, but like the description said sticker with me, because I was watching somebody on YouTube or listening to Caitlin from Creating Chaos something, I think. Anyways, she was talking about how this isn't considered, like, everybody says plan with me, but then nobody's really planning, they're just decorating their spread, which is what I do. So on my description I said sticker with me, so that's probably, if that seemed weird, that's where I got it from. So these are like smaller ones, I think. I have like the standard kit, but they have smaller ones in there, and that might be good for, like, it comes in the standard kit, but like Hobonichi sizes or smaller sizes. So I think that's kind of cool. I think I'm gonna put her down for a minute. I'm gonna put the scene in here. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I'll put that here because last time I used the smaller one, there was enough to put the little scallop headers on the top and bottom. So it looks like these two. Here we go. And I think our July subscription is about to get sent out soon. They normally go out around the 20th, but I think she said she was going to start sending them out a little earlier, because without this washi, it doesn't hold up, like, for timing to get it sent out. So because she doesn't have to outsource it anymore, or she can't outsource it because of the tariffs. And okay, this is the little scene. when I was talking to my son. I had him put my granddaughter on the phone, and she's the one that's on the spectrum, but he put this the clown mask, a clown mask, the Pennywise one, and I thought she was gonna like scream her head off because he was in the living room putting it on. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna scare her. And he walked around the corner. She wasn't in the bedroom, so I turned around and she was coming out of the bathroom. And she looked at him, and I thought for sure she was gonna scream. Nope. He bent down next to her and like face to face with her, and she took off the mask. She didn't like her. She didn't get like scared per se, but she like took off the mask that was on his head, and she took it into the kitchen. And I thought, where is she going with it? And she was trying to decide which cabinet to throw it in. So when she made that decision, she just tossed the mask right in there and shut the door and walked away. And so it was super cute. I love that she knew she didn't like it, so it was cute. Hard time layering these because I think the way I place these, because if I put it over here, then it's running into that. So I guess we'll just do it a little off. And another one here. We'll do another small scene. If I can find where I got these ladies from. Is this the one oh, it is. Is it? Yeah, this is the one I got her from. Okay. I really messed up on the way I put these, but we'll just make it work. And then maybe we'll do this one. Oh, this one turned out better than the other one that I was trying to lay over. What did I do different? Oh, I see. If I put it down here more. So, on Monday, when I went for my walk at lunchtime, I was just taking my time, just strolling along. I just wanted to take it easy because I was not feeling my walk. So I got out there anyways because I needed to. So I got out there to walk, and I was just going to take my time, and I was, I went as far as I wanted to go because I was not feeling it. And I turned around to go back to work, and it was early. Like I have my Apple Watch, and like when you get halfway, it gives you like I set the time I wanted it to walk was like 30 minutes. And so when you're walking and go 15 minutes, it tells you halfway. So then that's when I turn around and go back to home. Well, I did it before I got that message, and that's fine. But when I decided to turn around and go back the other way, I have no idea what I did, but I got like this cramp in my calf, like unbelievable, like pain, just pain, and a sharp pain. And like when you Sorry, I found something else I wanted to use. When you get a cramp, you can always feel like a ball. Like you can feel where your muscles cramping. Well, I couldn't find, like I didn't feel like, I was trying to feel in my calf, like where the pain was coming from, because there was no ball to like rub out. So I was just rubbing my calf like up and down, like no particular spot, but it hurt so bad. I was limping the rest of the way back to my work and the rest of the day because it hurt so bad. And so I came home and I rubbed some Tiger Balm on it and put the heating pad, hoping like to loosen the muscle, if that was really what was happening. And the next day it felt like okay, like a normal cramp, like it was a little sore. So it was like leftover crampy feeling. So I was like, oh, okay, like this is fine. I can be okay with this. But I was like, it didn't walk the next day because I was like, let's just take it easy, because I didn't want it to come back and then I get stuck trying to limp my way back. So I took off the next day. I mean, the day after. So Monday's when I had the cramp. I went Tuesday, took Tuesday off, and then Wednesday I thought, okay, well, let's just do it. So I got back out there and it was fine, like we're good. And like a little, it wasn't halfway, it was a little before then that I could feel like the cramp coming back. So I was like, great, but it never like came on like full force, but it was pretty like not fun. So then I did the same thing. I came home, I rubbed down my leg and tried it again on Thursday, which was fine. It was like it was still sore, but it wasn't as bad as the day before. So now I just now noticed, I think it was last night that I noticed it's like not there anymore. Like it went away and I didn't even notice it went away, but I'm fine now. So I can get back on things when I get out there tomorrow and walk. All right, so here I want to put, oh, this will work. There are 2 scallops left, so I'll put one up here and one below. It's a little uneven like on the sides, but I'm not going to do anything with them with that, because I do too much, then I'm going to be mad because I messed it up. Oh, here. Trying to see if this is good enough for just 2 boxes. I was thinking like here and here. Then that would mean I have to cut down on the dots. which I think might be okay. I'm using elements that I don't normally use in here, so it's fun. It's kind of fun to get out of your comfort zone, which has been happening a lot for me, especially when taking this medicine, because it's an uncomfortable feeling for me. All right, so let's put this down. Here we go with the shakes. Oops, just a little off, so we can cut that off. I forgot I had taken my washi out that came with this kit. So I don't know if I'll have a need for it now, since this is already a lot. I wanted to see if my medicine worked when I get home. Like, I know it works from work, because I was able to concentrate on the task that I was doing, but I was like, maybe it'll work when to clean my house, because I don't know if you guys know, but usually people with ADHD tend to have, like, I guess, like, partial, like, kind of clean. Like, I'm not saying that my place is nasty, but it's like, when I clean, if I find something that's in the bedroom that should be in the kitchen, then I'll go put it in the kitchen, and then I will be like, oh, well, this needs to be done, that needs to be done in the kitchen, I need to clean off the counter. So then I'll start doing that, and then find something else that should be maybe in the bathroom. So then I'll go put that in the bathroom before I'm done with the kitchen. Then I get caught up in the bathroom doing stuff, but then meanwhile, the bedroom and the kitchen are half clean. So I thought, I wonder if that'll work for when it's house cleaning, or if that's just me. So I did not do that this weekend, though, because I was procrastinating. I did weigh myself the other day, and found that I've lost 30 pounds. Within a few months, 3 to 4 months maybe, or 2 to 3. And it's a lot to do with my, probably with, like, medications I'm taking. Some of them decrease appetite, and I know, like, my diabetic med does too. So I wasn't not eating like a whole lot. Not that I want anybody else to follow what I'm doing, it's just how it makes me feel. So if I overeat, then I feel uncomfortable. I'm just like awful full. So just saying. So these were the washies that I had out, but I don't think I need any of it, because there's so much going on already. This is one of my favorites because of the little foil and scallops. Okay, let's see. to put one of these down here. No, there's a bow already there. So if I put one down here, if I put one down here, then I could put another one over there. Then I can put one over here, and you can use lighter. Those kind of look like my glasses. Anyways. Okay, so there we go with that. I should probably put like a notes header here. Oh, and habit tracker down here. Been really good with my journaling, so I've kept up on that. Maybe I'll put just something down here. Let me put this habit tracker here. And then we'll put, these are like little memo type stuff to write in it. So I'll put that there. And then I have a sprig. Oh, I wonder if I want one of them the other way. I'll put one this way. Put this one here. I think that's cute. So basically you put one of these on the top. And then this on the bottom. Maybe. There's a little bit of a gap there, and it's not like super noticeable, but it's there, and that's what I was trying to avoid. But apparently I'll be doing this all night if I keep trying to mess with it, so we're just gonna make do with the way it is. Oh my gosh, I think that will do it for now. I like how it came out. I'm glad that I went back to use my kit. So I hope you guys like it too. And I hope you have a great, productive week. Don't forget to use your planners. And until next time, bye.